questions for the student athletes?
Yeah,
I have questions.
Nobody here today, huh?
No.
That's how it goes.
I guess Elijah, Tajuan, you guys can both answer this. What do you think was the biggest difference between Seton Hall tonight and the Seton Hall that played Monday against St. Peter's?
I say intensity. It just wasn't there for the whole 40 minutes. Yeah.
I say details. We just paid attention to more details at St. Peter's, but you'll come back and just do it next game.
Elijah, what do you think you're playing with better players this season than you have in your previous days, let's say at Pacific and DePaul?
It's
And is that why your scoring seems to be a little bit better than and more consistent than it has been in the past?
I would say I'm playing with tremendous players, and they're all just getting me better day in and day out, whether it's just me understanding how to play a different role or just being there just to be a big brother to them.
Guys, what was the challenge defensively? It seemed like Wagner got a lot of open looks, especially from three-point range. What do you think that was? Either one of you guys can answer.
I would say just us just locking in on defensive assignments and just being there and being as teammates, but we'll fix it, for sure.
Elijah, what was this game like for you personally? They really needed you to take charge, and it seemed like you were able to get to the rim and get a lot of opportunities. What did this do for your confidence as far as how you can help this team?
I wouldn't say this changed my confidence. It just showed that we just need to play with more energy, and the more energy that we play with, the better that we'll be as a team.
Christian.
We're seeing an upward trend from you, 19 points today, nothing to scoff at. What do you think made the difference for you today?
Just energy and just being there. I felt like I played with more energy today. I feel like we all can just do it as a whole.
Anything else?
Yeah,
Jerry, you wanna-
Tajuan, it seemed like the second team really relied on you to score and also to handle the ball and to lead the defense. What's your advice going to be to those guys about how to sort of kick it up a notch coming off the bench when you come into the starters?
I'll say just be ready to play when your number called. It's not too much to it. Just be ready to play.
One more for these
One
guys.
more. Go. Yeah, last one, Jerry.
Each of you can take this one. What did you think of the atmosphere? This is your first game in Walsh Gym. This gym is a historic place. What did you think of it in here?
It was great. It was packed, but we could have performed better, I would say. But it was great atmosphere.
It was amazing. I appreciate all the fans for coming out and just showing support and love.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You can see that back.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
I didn't know I get that. There's someone right there.
Yeah. That's okay.
Ready? Start. So, what was the biggest difference between today and Monday in your eyes?
First, I'm gonna give Wagner a lot of credit. I thought they came in with a good game plan. Thought, Tajuan, for a long time, did a good job of, they playing to his personality and playing up. With us, we just, immature. Like we got a lot of growing up to do, and this year, like my mind for this team is it's a marathon, right? It's going to be a marathon. I know Monday looked good, but like this is going to happen. We still learn each other. I can't tell you anything because we don't have stats. I have no idea what we went from free throw line or 3 or 2 or 1. I have 0. I know they had a lot of threes.
Right.
So it was a
10
bad.
or 11.
There was that many.
Yeah.
And so it was a bad, coaching. I mean, I told them to stop running and jumping, and they started doing it. That's why I said a lot of guys because they wasn't listening. But it's a good thing, right? I always try to find the positive and negative, right? The positive, we won this game. Last year we would have lost it, right? So we won a game. I feel like we lost, to tell you the truth. I'm not happy with the performance, but it's happening on a quick turnaround. So now we just gotta. I can't really teach from this game because we gotta get ready for Fairfield on Monday. I really want to watch a lot of film and teach from this game, but it's gonna be really tough. But I guarantee you this. I guarantee we won't play like this on Monday. As far as the effort, as far as kids getting up so many threes, I can't control scoring and stuff like that. But just small details I could, and we didn't do it today.
The team came out with a bit more intensity in the second half. What were some of the adjustments they made that caused some better results coming out
I
of
thought
there?
the first group had really good energy in the first half, and when I made subs, it dropped, and we gotta figure that out. Normally the second team is normally our energy group, but tonight they just didn't have it. Obviously that big fella got in foul trouble, early, and then I thought he was mentally out of it from there. I'm not sure he ever got triple team, and I told him don't bounce the ball, and when he put the ball on the ground, I mean, they just swamped him, and then so it's something to learn from.
Just following up on that shot. I'm sorry, did I interrupt somebody?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
What can Ajay learn from this? Yeah, there's 2 over the back fouls.
A lot. Just that's immature. He's young. He's literally just turned 18 a month ago. Just learn from it. Watch film. Learn from it. Learn that you can't get it, and just stop listening to all you guys. I'm sure he's reading his press about this, that, and this. He's a freshman that's going to have some good games. He's going to have some bad games. I thought Steph played well defensively in the second half for us, so I kept him in the game. And then we just kind of get back to the drawing board. I'm just not happy with our effort and our approach to the game. Our approach to this game wasn't good at all, and that's on me.
Do you foresee Ajay getting doubled and tripled like that on a regular basis? I guess you have to hit some shots to open things up for him.
I don't know. Obviously, when you play smaller teams, right? This team was really small. I think the bigger teams you play, I don't think they will until he prove that he could, be a good back to the basket player. And he's improving with that. So I don't know. That's a question you probably got to ask. When we really start getting and we start playing bigger teams.
Christian.
Yeah. So, do you have any overall comments about Stephon Payne's performance tonight? He had a decent amount of blocks. From what I remember off the dome, he had solid efficiency. How do you feel about that?
I thought he played well in the second half from a defensive standpoint. And like I said, I don't have stats, but he had a lot of putbacks, for us too. I think for him, the more he get a chance to play, and then the more he get comfortable, he's gonna be good for us. And I'm trying to teach him how to, block shots from the weak side, which I think he's trying to do now. I think he had 2 down the stretch that was really big for us. But yeah, it was good. But overall, it was a bad performance from us. But we found a way to win, and that's what good teams do. They find a way to win. We're not playing well.
JD, then Jerry Finch.
With Fisher's performance tonight, how does his experience play into the good results tonight?
You guys gotta understand something about Elijah, man. I don't know. Somebody said something earlier about this is best he played. He averaged 10 points a game in this league, and then he averaged 18 points last year. He's a good basketball player. So he's gonna have games for us like this, and some nights he's gonna have games where he don't do as well like this. But he's a good basketball player, and he's proven it in this league.
Jerry, last one.
I have 2. I'm sorry.
Yes, go ahead. You're good.
What did you think of Bud's performance?
Work in progress. What Bud gotta understand is, he's kind of like a marked man, right? He's did really well last year in this league, and now he's coming here and he's getting a lot of hype. And he's a marked man. You gotta understand that every game he gotta bring it, every single game. I think he gonna be fine. We're gonna watch some film. Him and I. He's gonna see some mistakes he made, and I think sometimes he's getting a little too deep. He just gotta get to a jump stop and shoot his floater, shoot a jump shot.
I know you'll probably have to look at the film for this, but at a glance, what did you think of your shot selection? It looked like you had a lot of open threes to me.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny, right? It's funny how much you depend on a stat sheet, right? Like you don't think about it until you don't have it, right? Like I don't even know what we shot from the field. Did anybody have an idea what we shot?
I think
from
it was
the
6 of 21 from 3 shot. I don't know what the overall field percentage was.
26? We made
6
6
of
threes.
21, I think.
We only made 6 threes?
Hold on, Coach.
Was it
You
more than
were,
that?
you were 25 for 58 from the field and 6 for 21 from 3.
What's 25 or 58? How much is that?
25. The overall was 25 over 58.
I know, but what's the percentage of that?
That would be 43.
Oh, smart guys. I don't know that. Back to school.
But you were over 50 from 2.
What we were from the free throw line?
12 or 24.
Yikes. Jeez. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, Jerry, I gotta go back and look at it. But I thought we got some good looks from 3. We just didn't knock him down. I gotta get AJ. He's a really good shooter. I know he's not really looking right now. I mean, I think he's one of the best shooters in the Big East. I gotta get him, shooting. I gotta get Mike, get his comment. He's a really good shooter too, right? But we just gotta take. I thought we had some good ones. I did. I thought he had a couple in the corner. He just didn't knock them down. As far as 2s and stuff, I don't know. I don't know. We just didn't play great.
I think when you look at the film, you're going to see a lot of open threes that you guys
Yeah.
had. I think so.
Good ones.
Yeah. Yes.
That's why I like you, Jerry. You're gonna tell me the truth. Yeah, so short turnaround, right? Get ready for a Fairfield team on Monday.
Back here.
Yeah, and that's why we can't spend too much time on this film. I want to, but it's such a short turnaround. Like I said, give Wagner a lot of credit. They played extremely hard. They shot the heck out of the basketball. They made timely threes too. Timely threes. Like we go up 8, 10, and then they hit a 3 instead of going up, and then we missed free throws after free throw after free throw. I'm happy to win, but I feel like we lost, and I hope that don't sound crazy, but
It doesn't.
here's a good thing. Hopefully we got that out of our system, because you always gonna have a game like this early. It's just part of it. So hopefully we got our system. Everybody good? You good?
Thanks,
Thank
Sean.
you.
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
See you next week.